Hello, it's Jess, and this is a recap, day 400, um, February 3rd, 2021. Uh, and so here we are in the week, pushing up to the Super Bowl. I believe this was a Tuesday. Weather's been warm during the day, cooling down during the evening. Borderline freezing, nothing unusual, but nothing normal. I mean, normally I would say it's last year was a little colder than this year so far, but we're within the week's forecast, 10-day forecast out, starting next week of 5 or 6 days of um, below freezing, never to go above freezing for that long. Here, that's a big deal. 1 or 2 days it happens, but when you start going over that, 5 days or whatever, has an impact on you, on everything, especially around here. We're south, still, even though we're right in the middle, we're south. And so our weather should tend to be warmer, I'd say. But it's definitely not. Not so far anyway. We have the cold spells of snow, an unusual amount earlier this winter in December. Like 6-7 inches. I mean, that's a lot for here in one turn. Now they get inches during the wintertime, but accumulated like that, I mean, it was different. So it wasn't the huge storms like Pennsylvania's having right now, 20 inches of snow and shit, but it's different in this respect to the wind. I think here, that, it can be 40 degrees and the wind chill will be 25 because it just blows so clear, so there's nothing blocking it. It just blows through here hard. Where we are, so anyway, enough about the weather, right? So how's everyone's 2021 going? Looks like we're gonna stick to the new stimulus package that's supposed to be coming because of the pandemic, and looks like Biden, Democratic president, isn't gonna back down on the amount. Now he will say that he will restrict the higher income folks from getting the whole lion's share, but for most of the Americans out there that are struggling right now, this $1,400 will help. It's not going to, fix anything, but it's definitely going to help stretch shit out until things can get going with the vaccinations, and hopefully that'll start to happen where we start seeing declines in cases instead of increases. Now, Hawaii, they've had a real aggressive push on this last little surge in the virus, and now they're in the decline. Looks like. So hopefully the other states can get their teams together and get this crap under some kind of control, so the economy can reopen. I mean, people say, "Oh, all they want to do is get everybody fucked off," and who wants that really? I mean, who would? Well, I shouldn't say that because there is people that want that shit, but it's not anyone that I know, or I wouldn't hang around them. So, but they're the Republican, what they call themselves, the minority now, are really pushing and yelling and screaming and hollering, "Oh, it's too big. Oh, can't give that much money." I don't understand how the ones who are struggling support the ones who are fighting to keep them from getting relief. I'm not going to get into it because it doesn't matter. And one day, with all the defamation lawsuits that are coming and the libel lawsuits that are coming against the liars during this last election by so many false claims, I mean, there's real lawsuits like, Dominion election machine manufacturer. They were literally damaged severely by by the allegations that they had machines that were faulty and that were fucked off, and they're suing the shit out of them. 3 different people on that lying train that they had about all the Dominion machines being messed up. They're saying we're suing. Prove it or you're done, because that's you ruined our reputation as a company. That's the kind of stuff that needs to happen to all the lying, because somewhere someone's getting hurt by that, by the reckless right of free speech to the detriment of somebody. I mean, it's a fine line. Say what you want to say, but are there consequences? Yeah, you get your ass kicked, you can get shot, you can get sued, especially if your intent was to damage a company with false claims and false accusations. Uh, I'm all about free speech. Say what you want, but just make it true. If you're gonna spend all that time being a dipshit or an ass, then be truthful. That's all. If you don't have truth, don't spread the bullshit, man. Because you're falling into a very, very, very dangerous place when you start spreading false crap. At least take a minute. Just say, hey Google, blah blah blah. Is this true? Google will tell you right off. Ask Alexa. Ask Siri. Ask any of them. They'll tell you it's not that hard. Investigate what you're sharing around. You may know I don't have to do it all. You sure can, but you're fucking people off. If that's what you're about, then that's not cool with me. To be intent on hurting other people by lying about stuff, or persuading people to join you in reckless shit because you're telling lies about it. Man, if that's the kind of friends you want, I guess that's the kind of friends you'll have. But it's not for me. I'd rather know the truth and look at the truth, and then if there's reactions required at that point, but not knowing something, that's hearing something and going completely crazy about it. It's not true. That's a reflection on everything. So just my opinion. This is Jess. Hey, it's great to be live. Sorry I dwelled on politics this time. I really am not wanting to anymore. It's ridiculous. But it was ridiculous all during Trump too. All during the whole thing. I mean, just the whole. Everybody's just needs to get off everybody else and take care of themselves and look at what they're doing instead of blaming everybody else for what's going on. That's all. Accountability for what you say. Is it true? That's the first thing you check. Is it true? If it's not, don't fucking spread it. It's just a rule to live by, at least for me. I'm out. This is Jess.